What is up, guys? We are back. It's Garrett Pops from Third Gen Aquatics.
Yes, sir.
How are you? So, what do you think?
Well, we got tonight's topic for the video is so it's two categories.
Yep.
It'll be favorite fish in particular that you own. Could it be or have owned?
I feel like that's fair.
Okay. So favorite fish you own or have owned.
Oh, dang, that opens up a lot more things then, because I've had some
Ah,
stuff before too that I've liked.
and then we'll go with uh, genus or species of fish
Yeah.
that is.
So, as you were saying,
So then the second part would be favorite fish species.
Yep.
All right.
Not sponsored by.
Yeah. I lost mine. So, so I would have to say for my species, I think would definitely be the discus for me.
Yeah.
And not the discus actually wouldn't be like the in particular discus. None of them would be my favorite fish.
Right.
But as far as fish species to have together, uh, uh mine would be the discus.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a pretty easy one for me. But I think the fish itself I think is going to be a little difficult for me because there are some with like big personality fish or like really pretty fish that that are they have good qualities, and I think that's going to be a little bit more difficult for me. So
Yeah, it makes you think.
yeah,
And I know like you've liked your discus for a long time now, and that when I say your the species in general,
yes,
but yes, discus are very beautiful fish, and I love the true calming nature of watching them kind of just
yeah,
meander through certain things, and I think that's a very calming, relaxing uh, factor about them.
mm-hmm.
Is they are very calm. So
What do you got for yours?
so for
Either
mine,
one.
um, I think my favorite species, due to its uniqueness, is Ibishers, 100%. And the reason for that is I love the reptilian dinosaur look, like
Mm-hmm.
the very old, hasn't changed over millions of years type of look. Like I think that's super neat because to
Very
me
unique.
that
Yeah.
means like over time that they've adapted to all kinds of different circumstances, and I think that's super cool. So for that reason, I think the Bishers are definitely currently my favorite species that I have.
And you have two different types right now, right?
Yes, I do have two different species. I actually have the saddle Bisher. For those of you who do not know, that is one of the, or I think within the top one or two, if not the biggest species of Bisher in, I believe, the world. So that's super cool. But I'm very excited about that. And the other one that I got is a Bard Bisher, and it's you wouldn't see much of a difference, but between the different like dots and the lines and very subtle change of coloration,
Hmm.
you can tell a difference. So I think those are my favorite.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Bishers. I know since you've gotten them,
Yeah,
I've seen them more often.
yeah,
But I've not particularly been invested in, and
right,
so I don't really know much about them.
yeah,
But they're cool looking,
yeah,
and I like watching them do their thing, in the tank.
yeah,
So that's cool.
yeah.
All right, so
Still need some more time to think, eh?
yeah, see the
It's hard.
it
Top
is
two.
it is because I do like my originals that I had gotten with the red spotted gold Severums,
Okay.
and but it's three of them, so it's two males and a female, and personality wise, they have decent personalities and they're kind of doing their thing. Real pretty fish in the tank, but I don't know that I would pick one of them as being my favorite fish.
Right. Right.
And then I have that uh, Newton, who is the flagtail porch lotus,
Yeah.
who is super cool. Really really cool fish.
They
But
just
not
have
a
two different.
just like not that, but he doesn't have a lot of personality. It's more like I'm just here, I'm dopey, I'm just kind of floating around the tank. But I look super cool,
Yeah.
right? Pretty fly for a silver guy.
What?
So there's that, but I don't know that that would be it. So I'm kind of working through it, and like I love Solomon, who's the um, Geophagus brasiliensis,
Yep.
with the beautiful like blue and green coloration, but he's just such a he's an attitude giver, and he can't be with anything else. So I, he's a gorgeous fish, though.
Yeah.
And it's probably up there pretty far on the list. And then my my lemon tiger Oscar, who's a white lemon tiger Oscar, biggest personality fish I have, hands down. Oscars really are. I mean, just he's something else. You could almost call him by his name and he'd come over to you. But again, kind of a little lackluster on like the coloration and some of that too. I don't know. I'm kind of having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it might be my true parrot.
True parrot.
My true parrot Monroe. I'm really liking him, and
Yeah.
he's starting to get like the turquoise coloring too. And he comes over to the hole for like food and stuff. When I'm over there. But most of the time, he just hides behind some leaves and things. Just kind of peers out at me. So I don't know. It's kind of hard telling because he's one that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really excited about him. He might be my favorite right now.
That's cool that just came to you though. Kind of the
Yeah,
light
'cause
bulb. Like I seen
I'm
it
kinda
in your
like-
eye. You were like,
Yeah, in my head, I'm going through all my tanks. I'm like going down through, and Cliff, the lemon tiger Oscar, would probably be up there. It'd be a toss up between the two of them. The true parrot's starting to get coloration, starting to get a little bit of personality going, starting to kind of do some stuff. I like him a lot, and I think as they grow and gain a little bit more of those score points to move up the list. But I'm really excited about him.
Yeah.
So
I think too, like that's definitely like where things kind of change, especially once you get fish that are smaller, and you like see them as they're growing and maturing, and it's kind of interesting how one day you're kind of just like wow, like that's it's an awesome fish, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that is a beautiful fish, and it catches your attention. Prime example, 125, Mr. Unknown.
yeah, it took me a little bit too because a lot of my like Central American cichlids, which typically have a lot more personality to them, are in my 500 gallon. So I was kind of thinking through all that stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have Monroe kind of growing out in my 40 gallon planted tank with the Apistogramma and some Corydoras. They're all kind of occupying the same space right now as I grow him up.
Yeah.
But he seems like he might be a little bit of a spaz, like nervous.
Yeah.
And like Cliff's definitely not nervous. Like he wants to jump out of the tank and into my pocket if he can. So that's always a challenge. But then the turquoise Severum, he's cool.
Yeah, I love the turquoise Severum.
Yeah, and he's now got all the bars on him since he's been on a lighter substrate. His coloring changed, so he's turquoise in the face, but now he's like kind of like that subdued turquoise silver down through him with the black bars going down through.
I was gonna ask you actually, since you brought that up, how do you feel about that? Did you like when it was all like the dark and teal color, or do you like it more that he's kind of split, if you will?
I would say I preferred him as the full turquoise.
Yeah.
Because I think he had a lot of really great coloration.
Yeah.
although typically when you see things on like the specimen of a turquoise Severum that you see the with the black bars. The more distinctive the black bars, the more dominant or the more they're showing, off kind of thing.
Right.
But on the black substrate, when he was on the black sand substrate, he was like real dark velvety turquoise.
Yeah.
You remember, like he
Yeah.
was just really
Completely
gorgeous.
different color. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's even neat too to look into that because I didn't know that. So that's neat that you said. I know some fish will kind of change, um, with their comfortability, but that's neat. I didn't know that.
I had big hopes for the Starry Night.
Yeah.
Who's just kind of there. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't do a lot. He's just kind of there, still growing. Not really showing much personality. Uh, Sylvia, the rainbow cichlid. Now she's really cool too, but fairly small. Kind of gets lost in the mix with all the other Iliades and stuff. Now I do have a chocolate cichlid too, which I am excited about the chocolate growing up because they can be really impressive.
Yeah.
And they kind of change their colors depending on what's going on in the tank and who they're around and stuff. So that could be really cool too. I've got a bunch that are in the runnings, but I would say between Cliff, the Oscar, and Monroe, the True Parrot cichlid, probably my two favorites right now, top of my list.
Oh yeah.
So
That's like I said. That's cool. I definitely like the parrot. Like I'm excited for him as well. Kind
yeah,
of. I looked at in that tank and seen him just sitting there and in the leaves like you said he does, and
yeah,
clearly as he does, I've seen it for myself, and it is cool to see him sit there and do his thing. Um, shoot, but for me, I guess big personality fish definitely for sure. And I think my favorite one is probably my flowerhorn, and I know that might shock some people, but I don't know. There's just I look at that flowerhorn and there's just something about it. Like it's just one of those fish that I can't wait. I mean, it's definitely my favorite now, so we'll see what it is. But I can't wait for that fish to grow, and I'm very excited for that. Its personality, it's constantly greeting whoever's right in front of it. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a butthead. It likes to jump and try and bite you and whatever else it can do. But it's such a neat fish, and it's always up in your face whenever you're there, and it's constantly flashing and doing all kinds of things. And then once you're away from the tank and you watch it from a distance, he does go to the more calm, relaxed, kind of just meandering around. And I think that's neat that there's like that switch within him. And I'm sure
mm.
that's how all fish are, but I just like to watch that within him.
Yeah. I've noticed with flowerhorns, it seems it is a little more predominant in them
Yeah.
with that real big personality, and you got to hand it to them for like coloration.
Oh, he's so
They're wildly colorful, and typically you'll have the prettier fish and the more interactive
vibrant. Yeah.
the fish are typically the more jerks of the tank, kind of fish. And so big personality fish are usually big problem fish, and that's that Geophagus I have is a problem.
Yeah.
He's a problem fish, but he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I can't match the coloration with anything else.
Yeah. And even like since you kind of ventured off, I'm no doubt 100% my favorite's Flowerhorn, but some that are definitely up there is my 75, which has my Oscars in it. The two of them are the Tigers, and then I believe it's an albino of some sort. I can't remember for sure. I don't know why I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think it's a lemon.
It's a lemon. I think it's a lemon Oscar, lemon
Yeah.
tiger. It's probably the same as mine, lemon tiger Oscar, if I had to guess. This doesn't look with like the albino traits, but it's there's the lemon on the siding. Yeah, lemon tiger Oscar, same as mine.
Okay. I couldn't remember for some reason. But either way, the three of them are definitely up there. I think my big guy, which is the big dark one. He has orange on his fins now, and
Yeah, your Tiger Oscar. You have two Tiger
two
Oscars over
tigers.
there.
Yeah,
One's more of a copper
color.
Tiger Oscar with like the gray banding, and
Right.
then the other one is the full Tiger Oscar, and that one is really that's got really good coloration, good markings, good size, growing really well.
Yeah.
And I love like the dark orange too down the fins.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to watch.
Yeah, it's weird how the last. I'm sure I even have videos and pictures, but until about maybe a month and a half ago, his fins were always white. So that constant or that just changed right away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what caused it. I'm not complaining, but I think it really grabbed my attention.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
really
it did too when I came down and saw it, and I said that too.
Yeah.
So it was really really pretty looking Oscar, and growing big too, which I expected out of mine too, but it didn't. Mine has not grown as much. Not that he doesn't have enough food or space to be in. He just doesn't seem to
Want to grow.
not nearly as fast as what everybody says. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And then I think for my third, I'm looking at it just because my Jaguar, he is a but he can't put anything with him. I have videos of me trying to put things with him, and I'm not gonna put them in the video. It just did not go good. I put an adult convict in here or in there, and he was shaking his head around and body movements like I've never seen him do before. So instantly that fish got taken out, put back in here because I missed 6 of them, sadly. But I don't know. There's just something about watching him kind of meander around and just the mysterious look of his overall like being. I guess is something that I don't know. I just like watching him.
Mm,
He's really
yeah, and yours does all that like rearranging the sand all over the tank, and Solomon does the same stuff in his tank, and it was like he was moving substrate around the other day, and he knocked over some of the rock structure I had there,
Yeah.
like the dragonstone. And I got down there, and there's dragonstone laying all over the place. I'm like, you just seriously, guy, like I can't give you anything nice. That's where we're at with
no
that.
matter how hard you try.
So yeah, that's our kind of a list, I guess, of our favorites.
Yeah.
And the species wise too.
I'm sure that'll change as time goes. Maybe not. Actually,
You don't know.
yeah.
The evolution of things.
Yeah, it's true. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And, I hope you guys continue to check in and watch everything as it grows, matures, changes.
Yeah. And comment down below what's your favorite of
Yeah.
the fish that you've kept
Yeah.
or are keeping and species.
Yeah.
Maybe
That'd
we
be
got
cool.
a lot of things in common, a lot of things similar. And then I think you put out a vote too for what to see next.
Yeah.
Let us know, guys.
Yeah, I definitely think the more variety we get,
Yeah.
the better. So
Yeah.
you guys just gotta communicate with us. Let us know what you want. It'll be out for you guys as soon as we can. So,
Yep.
Thanks for watching. We're out of here.
We're out.